Have you ever looked at someone younger than you and thought, wow, they have already achieved so much? And then you look at your own life and think, maybe I'm too late, maybe I'm too old, maybe I should have started years ago. If you ever had these thoughts, this video is for you. Because let me tell you something very important. You're not late. You're simply at a different point in your journey. We live in a world where we constantly see people winning. Someone is 20 and has a successful business. Someone is 25 and has a millions of followers. Someone is 30 and has already bought a house. And someone else is 40 and is starting their first business. When we see all of this, we start comparing. We think, I should have done this earlier. But here's the problem, you're comparing your chapter 2 with someone else's chapter 20. You don't know what they went through, you don't know how many times they failed. And most importantly, their timeline is not your timeline. It was never. Think about this. If you wanted to plant a tree and you knew the best time to plant it was 10 years ago, would you say, well, I missed my chance, so I'll never plant it? No. You would plant it today because the second best time is now. And life is exactly the same. Maybe you wanted to start a business at 25. Maybe you wanted to become fit at 30. Maybe you wanted to learn a new skill at 35. Maybe you wanted to start making videos, travel, write a book, change your career, or chase a dream. And now you're thinking, is it even worth starting anymore? Yes, it is. Because imagine you start today. 1 year from now, you could be somewhere completely different. But if you don't start because you think you're too old, 1 year will still pass. The difference is you'll still be standing in the same place. The difference is you'll still be standing in the same place wishing you had started. And there's something else we forget. Age gives you something that youth cannot give you, experience. When you're older, you know yourself better. You'll you will understand people better. You have made mistakes. You have learned lessons. You know what matters and what doesn't. So don't look at your age only as something you lost. Look at it as something you gained. Your past was not wasted. Every failure taught you something. Every difficult experience made you stronger. Every wrong decision gave you information about what not to do. Maybe your journey took longer than you expected. That's okay. Slow is still progress. You don't need to become successful overnight. You just need to keep moving. One step, one decision, one skill, one video, one workout, one application, one small action every day. And please remember this, there is no age limit on becoming a better version of yourself. You can start at 18, you can start at 28, you can start at 38, you can start at 48, you can start at 58. And yes, you can start even later. The goal is not to become successful before everyone else. The goal is to become someone you're proud of. So, if you're watching this and thinking, I'm already too old, I want you to change that sentence. Instead of saying, I'm too old, say, I have enough experience to finally begin. Instead of saying, I'm late, say, I'm starting now. Because your life is not over just because you didn't achieve anything by a certain age. There is no deadline for becoming who you want to become. Maybe you're not behind. Maybe you were just taking a different road. So stop looking at the clock. Stop looking at someone else's life. Stop asking, where should I have been? Start asking, where can I go from here? Because you still have time, you still have ideas, you still have dreams, and most importantly, you still have today. So start, even it's small, start badly, start scared, start late. Just start because 5 years from now, you will wish you had started today. And who knows? Maybe the life you're dreaming about right now is waiting for you to take that first ever step. It's not too late. You're not too old. Your story is still being written, and this chapter, it can be the beginning of something amazing.